Hello and welcome to another session of serde-yaml. It's Byron speaking. In the previous before lunch session, we have set up our infrastructure to the point where we can now actually implement some JSON escaping, some JSON-esque escaping, and we also added a first little test just to verify. Okay, we also can escape nothing if we like. But we also can escape, or actually right now we cannot escape 085, which is the next line in Unicode, because that's just not included here. And I think what I will do is have a thorough test, which is kind of nonsense if you look at the left side here. But I think what this can evolve into is a JSON YAML escape. So we actually try that twice. And also, basically put everything on the left through here just to have a nice comparison to see what it would be in JSON and what it would be in YAML. I think that's something worth doing, totally so. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's one improvement I would make right away, even though we don't have YAML escaping yet. So here is the JSON ops. That's one JSON, but I see it coming anyway, so let's do it. And that way I don't have to repeat the left side, which is kind of similar for most of the things or for most of the escapes that we are going to handle. After all, JSON needs to be it needs to be kind of compatible, even though the YAML mode has other escapes as JSON has, but we will test both similarly. So one JSON, shall we want JSON, and want YAML, shall we want YAML. And I do wonder, should I put some YAML escaping in right away, even though it will only be partially correct, considering that it needs to be something along the lines of this. Yeah, maybe I can put it in right away. Why not? And I can look at each character individually, kind of. And then finish this off, kind of. Like one thing after another, but maybe, yeah, probably it's not a bad idea to have it. So let's do it. I think it's pretty much the same for a start, but it will be very different soon. I don't like to copy all of this anyway, but well, let's call it YAML. Considering the test case is kind of similar, I'd rather do that right away. So yeah, we will deal with lots of escapes here. So probably better do that and use our space. Why not use our space, huh? So that is that. And in YAML mode, I think that's a capital N. 85, where is it here? Capital N, see? Yeah, so here, there's no escaping needed, so it's just like that. Oh. Yeah. Sublime Text wanted to be smart, and while trying to be smart, it's dumb. Thank you. Yeah, in this case, I might also be better just putting in an A, which is what we would expect here, right? So let's only use the raw string mode if we actually need it. So this one shall be a capital N. And I kind of like this. You know what? No, wait, here in JSON, I think I'm better with the raw strings because I will need to escape a lot thanks to the... No, I'm not. I am wrong once again. I'm better with the raw string here because I need double quotes here as well. Like that. Bit hard to read, but I think that is what I would expect here. So one YAML I don't even use right now, but let's set it up. Let YAML opts be presentation mode YAML. Just be explicit here. I could use default as well, but I think it's better like that. So YAML ops want YAML. There we go. So that should already do something in theory. Let's see what we wrote here. Yeah, similar to it's our internal one, so we save some time here. JSON and fold, but with YAML specific escaping rules. Actually, JSON will never be folded. Yeah, I think that is that. Speaking of which, if JSON is never folded, then we should just kick this out, huh? There's something that is interesting for everything that is not JSON. But in this case, we just don't need it. So let's not have it then. Escape JSON. Yeah, no folding though. Folding is not required. And this is, I mean, wait a moment. Now that this is, that we have this here, I think this is very good for escape YAML. This is exactly what we would have needed for escape YAML. Possibly folded. Folding is never done. So here this is totally true. Here it's also totally true, but we need to provide the width as we did before. Escape YAML and fold, that is that. Quote flow double quote YAML, now we need that one. YAML in this context means, what does it mean again? Yeah, that we wanna, yeah, the flow style, right? But the flow style at this point, do we even care about it? I don't think we care about it. Yeah, I think we don't care about it, because here we already deal with the escape format, and we get it out of whatever is configured here. If it's anything else, we use YAML escape format, which is implied. Yeah, I think we don't need that. Double quote JSON. Let's roll it back. Let's call it like this. Double quote YAML, yeah, note the escape format doesn't actually matter to us, but we put it into YAML by default. So that is that is that. Yeah, I think that's better than before. Of course here we have no folding, so we can put an assertion in that verifies this. So if we are not allowed to have folding in JSON mode, so let's be sure this is the case. I would be okay with alert debug here and assert debug, which is kind of a debug alert if you think about it. So assert that is equal to that, right? So if there is no escape, no other change to the string should have been performed. This is that. Looks good to me. YAML and fold. Okay, so that's going to be the complex one. So I guess I want to start with the testing. But first, I guess I want to see if I can compile that. So that should possibly already work if I put it in. Where's 85? Oh, there is no 85 yet. So this will fail anyway. Let's build it. Might have a chance to work. Marker undefined. Assert. It's called debug assert. Like this. Cool, that even builds. And now the test should fail. Where it failed before, ideally. At 204. Oh no, wait, that's the YAML one. So in YAML mode, are you sure? 204? Yeah, so right is just an A. Left, it actually changed it. Why did it do that? Excuse me? So that's... That shouldn't have happened. Something is wrong. I'm here, want YAML, that's fine. I don't understand it right now. That's what he passed. Oh, wait. No, wait, that's what we pass in. This is what we expect for JSON, this is what we expect for YAML. For YAML, I think this would be just fine as an A, huh? Yeah, totally so. So is this truly the case? Is the left side of this thing truly that? Yes, it is. And it's 204. So if I remove this, it should be complaining about the 85, right? I mean, I'm kind of testing the obvious here, but I can't believe that this is actually the case. Better I start believing. Okay, so let's look at this. That is kind of unexpected. So the A here. The A should do nothing. Escaped char is false. And this should never, we should never even get there. Oh, wait. That's wrong. I think that's the only reason my implementation was wrong. So it's wrong 2 times here. Boom. So now this should actually work. There we go. Cool. So now, one after another, let's go from left to right. Because many things I just don't know, right? So I have to test it just to be sure this is sound. So here we go with a, oops, I was thinking \n even, so I wrote it, but we mean a double quote that we want. So in JSON mode, this definitely needs to be a \n. And since we now start to encode something, we need to, we need an R quoted \n and like that. So So this what should still work just fine here. Testing takes too long, like 5 seconds. Did I, oh damn it. Again, what was I thinking? Gee. So here we go. Let's make it look pretty, shall we? Lots of visual noise here, all this backslash stuff, but I can't help it. It's just how it is. And we are back to... Oh, we are not back to anything. 204, it's JSON that has a problem. Huh. So left is what we have, and right is what we expect. Backslash, backslash. Why is there 3 backslashes? Can it be that this is nonsense? So we just need, no. Wait. We just need a, this is the backslash for, yeah, that's not nonsense, that's okay. So this is what we have. We have backslash, yeah, so that looks good actually. And the right side wants to have, where's the difference? 1, 3, 1. 1, 3. Oh, look. This one, the right side is missing. Why is the right side? Oh, the right side. Oof, that was close. Nearly tossed my coffee over. So that is because we messed it up. No, wait. Here it's correct. Here it's not correct. Oh man. 1, 2, 2. That is terrible. And here we also messed it up. So that should be better now. Testing is difficult. All right, we are back to 85, which is right now our marker for it works so far. And now 0, 0, 0. Now things should diverge a bit. So we should be able to do x0, 0 here on the source side. And this should be, yeah, let's see what it is. I think it should be 16-bit Unicode value. JSON dump s. So that is exactly what I would have expected. U 0, 0, 0, 0. And on the left side, I don't know, we might be able to produce something better. Import YAML, YAML dump. U x0, 0. Well, interesting. It spits out Python Unicode, so YAML does it totally differently, man. That is terrible. But Unicode is fully supported. It shouldn't do this. Can it be? Do I have IPython 3 which works? Huh. Can it be that there's some hiccup because of an old YAML implementation? Maybe. So let's pip3 install YAML real quick. What? .py.yaml. Yeah, okay, maybe without sudo, but I think I need sudo. Oh, I don't need sudo. Totally awesome. Cool. So IPython 3 import YAML dump. So that's Unicode automatically. Maybe this improves things a bit. X00. It does. Nice. The new line there is kind of weird, but I will ignore it for now because we don't do that. We don't put a new line there. There's something you might implement at some point, like line break at end of file. But for now, we don't have it. Something we can easily add. Well, relatively easily, I suppose. We are in prefix mode, so yes, actually we should be able to easily add that. So, 000. In our world, actually I can also look it up here. See, that's \0. Nice. So let's try to figure out what I'm seeing here and watch it, because Sublime Text will not be a friend here. So that is what we expect in YAML mode. So let's go to YAML and say, well, we can do this, which is nicer. And we should be back at a working state here. Means we get to 85. What? Unknown character escape. You, no, wait. Unknown start of, it shouldn't escape stuff in there. That's the point of raw strings. But right now it does. What? Excuse me, a raw string means you don't mess with me, right? And it totally hates everything here. Oh wait, we need this, we need that, because it's escaping, right? But I don't think it will work, because it has some other, maybe, well, that's messing it up. Man, that's better. I think now it will work again. Okay. Difficult. Writing the test is more difficult than implementing it, just because of all the raw string fanciness that I have to do. Okay, it's 85 there. Again, we are good. So 01. 01 is nothing special, is it? If so, we will find out. I think I will use the YAML dumper to see in Python 3, just to, oh, come on, just to see if it's anything special that can be printed. No, apparently not. So let's look it up on the spec just to be sure. So we have these special ones. And then we have escape, which is 20. And then we have 8-bit digits, which has 2 hex digits. X, then U4 with 16 and U32. Oh, that's capital U then. I see. So the U16-bit thing is what we use exclusively in JSON mode. And there, probably the surrogate pairs come into play somehow, which we also don't implement yet, but will eventually. In YAML, this will never be necessary, I suppose, just because you can have 32-bit Unicode encodings there. Yeah, cool. So 1 is that. That's, oh no, wait. That is 0x1. And I think this is the case for all of these, even though we should watch out for numbers here. So 7, 8, 9 is what we have to take care for. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 is now special. We are still in YAML mode. Careful, because it looks so similar right now. We're getting there. So that's a tab. No, really? 7 is an A. ASCII bell. A. 8 is a backspace B, which is actually even supported in JSON. It claims. We will find out. We will totally find out. And yeah, let's do it until then, right? This should be fine. So let's put in the stuff. This should be relatively straightforward once we have done the first one here, which is 1. And that's x1 here. That should already work. I think just for completeness, I will use Python 3 JSON then, if I can. I can, just to be sure it's correct. Okay, we are in... Oh. So we got a 001. Oh, we didn't save this. So YAML didn't work for us. Okay, now we are back at 85. Awesome. Yeah, I think now until 7 we can safely copy this stuff. 2, 2, 2. That's very, very boring. But better safe than sorry, I say. Honestly, I don't trust me at all with these repetitive tasks. I screw them up regularly. So it's better to have a test to verify that you actually did it correctly. 5, 6, 6, 6. So up until here we should be good. 7 is special because it's a bell character. JSON 85, good. It kind of seems to randomize the tests now, huh? It always is somewhere else for some reason. Okay, so now I think I would go back to the dumper here. And if I dump 7, I would get an A, that's correct. If I JSON dump S7, I get a 7. So that is correct. Let's put it in. 7, 7, bell. Much nicer. So that is that. And 8 is a B, right? 8 is a ASCII backspace. Interesting. 8, 8, ASCII backspace. We will try it out because maybe JSON can do something fancy here. JSON can do something fancy. Really? So JSON knows \b, and now I am kind of in the middle of doing more than I wanted to, but that seems a bit odd. Can do \b. Look at that. Well, we found a bug. So, oh, we didn't find a bug. It's in here already. It was there all the time. Well, that's awesome. I'm happy about that. Even for a second, I was thinking that we are all in Unicode mode here. BTN we can do. So BTN, I think this is very similar now for these standard ones. So we have BTN, yes, up to A. I would rather use hexadecimal code here, because that kind of makes clearer that this is 9, that this is 10. And then, you know, where's A? Where's 0A? Is 0A anything? Oops. That's a new line. But it's also 1, 0. That is no, wait. So I just messed it up. So that is correct. We have been correct so far, right? So YAML can manage A, where this is A7, then we have B for both. And T is a 9, so I was not totally wrong. The 9 still works here, right? 0, 9, as expected. Yeah, that's a T, so let's do it. And it's the same here. X 0, 9. Awesome. So that should work. And now we go to the new line, which is special. So new line was 0A, right? Yeah, actually it's not special, as expected. And there's 0B. Awesome. I don't know what I was thinking. 0A is /n. Same we do here. So now I have the feeling I understand what's going on. 0A, 0B is, okay, now it's a hexadecimal format, right? Looks so decimal for most of the part. Anyway, so that's now where we, here we switch, even though this could very well be represented by the X version of it. You'll see how this should be done. Oh no, wait, sure, there's still a copy of the JSON version, so it's likely to be incorrect. Okay, so this is supposed to be our 9, which is a new line. Like that. So here we should be cool to that point. At least. Oh no, wait, it's a T. Damn it. And the A is a new line. Same for everyone. Interestingly, new lines we wouldn't necessarily need to escape in JSON. So we are at 85, so far this is as expected. In YAML. Because in YAML we can possibly fold, but I will not do this right now. In YAML we could have a different new line representation, that's all I'm saying. So I think for everything that is standard new line, it's also what we should interpret as line break, right? So if you have a window style line break in our string there, then, well, I think most readers, they convert that stuff to some common line break like /n. And this is something we just have to be aware of. So we just deal with /n correctly. And the /r is something that is probably just ignored, because /n is a new line, /r is a carriage return, which for most systems just doesn't matter. Right, so I think this still will work just fine. Okay, now B. XB, what's XB? XB here is just U000B. And XB might be a V, a vertical tab. Quite abstract. Just a moment. There we go. A vertical tab. Ah, awesome. 35 minutes in, and yeah, how much did we do? So C is an F. So let's look it up, be sure about it. F, N, R, T, U. Okay, so F is kind of the last special thing next to B. Oh, and we didn't even check the backslash yet. So that is just a backslash now. And now, Jesus, should just be the same. And now it kicks out one too many. Man, Sublime Text, my dear, I know you try your best, but this doesn't help. So, that should be that. Oh no, wait, like this. No, wait, wrong. Yeah, it's escaped, right? So like that. This is what we would expect here. Good, so we have been advancing to the V, and now the next one is C, which is an F for both. C, F, F. Awesome. So once again, we should get to the 85. Oh, so that's 219. That is YAML. And it wants a V, but got a B. Because here we are in YAML, and we didn't adjust it yet. Makes sense. And there are plenty of additional ones that we have to take care of. So B, C, B and C we handle. Let's see if it works so far. And now we go ahead with, that must be D then, huh? Let's try it. 0D, that works. That's a /R. And this is also fine for him, for JSON. So it's definitely fine for YAML. D/R/R. Thank you very much. And maybe I should just hide this for now so that if it works, it actually works. Yeah. So that should be cool. And now E, F, and then 1, 0. So I think now we are totally at the end of this thing here, totally. So nothing to be aware of in JSON mode. But we might still have to look things up here. Oh yeah, and let's make it in a D here. D, not to forget. As well as here. Okay, so here it just goes on and on and on. Apparently. And I would trust the implementation there. Up to 7F, that's the unprintable ones officially. This is basically where Rust tells us that it's the X7F style is limited to these ones, up to this one for some reason. And yeah, good. So we have F and now R. That's what we had. And now 1B. 1B is special. So in YAML mode, we shall go ahead to 1B and make this a Make this an E. What is it? Escape character. That's E. Like that. And then the 2.0 is 2.0. We don't have that here though. Okay. Oh yeah, let's go up to 7F then. DE 0 E. And I think this is then in hexadecimal notation, huh? That's this. That was expected. YAML. Let's do something like this here. XE. And then we say YAML dump S and JSON dump SS. Ah, damn it. Oh, it just provides me with one. Well, we can possibly do it like this. Yeah. So left is YAML. Okay. So now it's coming up with capitalized E's. Is this required? Does it have to be caps? I think it wants to be having caps, whereas this one has lowercase. I mean, every parser should deal with that, right? So no big deal, but that's how it is, man. That's how it is. So yeah, damn it. So that's X0E. Jesus Christ. And that's the same thing. X0F, I suppose. Well, what's the next one that is special? Is there anyone? E we had already. 1B. Let's put the special ones in. It's a 20 here. Double quote. 22. Actually, 22 we have already, huh? Kind of implicitly. Yeah. So that's the double quote. That should still, if we put this into X22, we don't even get there at all. No. We don't. Anyway, so that's a slash. Slashes have to be escaped in JSON? 2F? That's interesting. Really? Can I do this? S equals slash and nah, damn it. But I can maybe do this. Yeah, so JSON totally doesn't need to escape that. And whatever that is, huh? Ah, so it used I see. It's just a block string here. And it put an end of document here for some reason. It must know why it's doing that. I have no idea though. Maybe it's special. Okay, so that's F. So what was that again? X0F. Used the wrong line here. Okay, so that's F. And that is, oh, you have, I think I messed it up. So that's x0e, right? And that's x0f. This is what we would expect here. So far, so good. If we manage to do this, so now it gets more complicated. No, not complicated, but more error prone, I guess. But still okay. So now the 1, 0. Yeah, I still want to figure out if there are any special characters. A backslash we have. That's the only literal ones we have. And then 85, new line. Let's just put it in. Oh, that's actually something we were not allowed to do, right? Yeah, I think that's not allowed. No, we had to use U85. Let's do it then. Let's obey. Yeah. Yeah, let's get to this point. And here, obviously, yeah, I don't know how to do it. If I should explicitly escape that stuff, or if at some point we should have some sort of function that says, well, some cases that do some range checking. And I think I want to have range checking going on. In encoder, JSON encoder.py, there is supposed to be something here. So see, this is how that goes. So that could totally be part of the range check. And this is, yeah. So I'm not going to put this in here. This is special. And this means that probably, yeah, I don't know how to do it in YAML right now. We will have a look at the lib YAML implementation. But this is something we need at some point. And what else? I'm jumping ahead. Just to do this. Non-breaking space character. A0. Is this special for him here? Huh. A non-breaking space character. For YAML, this is special. And for him? Jesus Christ. So it's A0. Do we have? No, we don't have it here. Let's put it for YAML. A0. Non-breaking space character. Yeah, so we can put it in now, I guess. Also the non-breaking space thing. Oh yeah, the E we also don't have. 1B. Let's put some spaces here just to show that there is still something in the range that we don't have. I think that's still covered by the X style. X1B. Here this is just well, 00x1b, I guess. Like this. And here it's an E. Alright, so that's the special handlings that we figured out so far. Then the non-breaking thing, which lies in between A0. So that's just A0 for him. But for him, it's a non-breaking space. Did you know something like that exists? I didn't. That's for sure. All right, and then we have 28, 29, L and P. And then we are done with the special stuff. L for 2028. Line separator and paragraph break. 2028. 2029. And we are done with the YAML special stuff. Just need to put it in here. 2028. I hope that works on the left side, but should. So that's just 2028 for him. And L for him. 2029 for JSON. And P for YAML. And then there are a few things until 7F that we have to cover here that are just, well, plain standard. And then we might just give it some high values that can't be covered by such a match case. So that's where our custom implementation should kick in at some point. Yeah, I have no idea how that is supposed to work, but we will figure it out. We also shouldn't ever touch something like standard ASCII, right? And we should also only ever escape non-printable Unicode characters. And yeah, let's see how that goes. I have no idea right now. Okay, should we not just see how far we get here? Unicode escape sequence cannot be used as a byte or in a byte. Oh, really? Oh, true. Oh. So yes, we have to change that to character mode then. We must. Or we can start analyzing byte sequences to get Unicode characters, and I'm not going to do that. Forget it. So that's one big difference. Thanks for being able to easily change that. So let's get a char iterator. Let's do some nice line modifications, and we are done. That was easy, theoretically. Practically, we shall see. This form of character sequence may only be used with characters in range of... Okay, so 0, that's the special one. So here we go with U this, right? Voila. This form of character escape sequence... Oh, okay, that's on that side here. Fine. U8. And there we go. Can this look prettier? Just a little bit? Yes, it can. And we get to... Okay, so the left is U08. Where's that? Did I do that? 0 So this one on the right side, that's the one string. This is what we want, and this is what we got. Oh, you know what? I think we don't handle it yet because it's too high up. And I wonder if you can just handle this with the standard case here. Because in JSON we don't really care, right? So it's this one here that we might consider. And the thing is, this is also based on... has UTF-8. So I think that's a very smart and great and awesome way to do this. Because that would check for X0 to XFF. I think that's some smart guy who did that, because he uses the standard C Python implementation to do the escaping, which happens to be the same that we seem to need here. So that's a fast path. And also we are in Python 2.7 here, so that's technically a byte string. And we have no idea about the encoding, but it assumes UTF-8 encoding. But this decode here, this will create a Unicode. Ah, no, wait. It just converts it to Unicode. There's no fast path. It just tries to detect Unicode bytes, typical Unicode bytes. I think that's what it does. Okay, here it converts, and then we just have this standard escape, regular expression-based escape thing, which is this. And if we have it mapped, then we use it and use the replacement. Otherwise, we do the brute force thing, which is based on a match, which probably is a single... I mean, look, that's probably a single character, right? Which is a string of length 1. So if I do ord A, I get that. If I do ord AA, it should tell me that it doesn't like that. Sure. And I see. Okay, so this is what we are seeing here. So in theory, I think this means that here we have to work on chars as well now. Because no, wait. Yeah, well, this here is not in the range of a byte anyway. So we need to decode that. I think this is what we want to learn from that. Otherwise, we wouldn't do it correctly. And we want to do it correctly, right? Correctness over performance. This is what we do here. And let's see how they do it. They also work on ints. This is something we figured out already, right? There's an unsigned int. So we do the same in Rust. Why? Because it's a good thing. And that's lib-YAML there. Let's see. So if they do it, we can afford it as well. Bang. There you go. Correctness. Okay, so there we go over chars. And now we can't... No, wait. That's something we can do. Good. And this should still work as before. Even though now in JSON, this is why we are here, we want to make this work. Now in JSON, we can do the case where x is smaller than that. So that might be the first printable character here, huh? Maybe it is. So x, if x smaller than 0x10000, right? Yeah, right. Oops. Totally so. Good. And then we go here and might just want to give it the format here. Oh. Where do we do it? Here, destination write string. But you want to write a format. How did that work again? Write string. That's FMT write. And now I want to write with formatting. Right? Yes, I just want to drop that number in there with a padding of 4. This is what I want. And I don't want to have an intermediate allocation. So this is kind of the first, once this works, in this simple case, we can actually fix all the format calls that we still have in there. And considering we are 1 hour in, this is where we probably want to take a break and yeah, prepare the rest. Undetermined, unterminated character constant, null. Oh yeah. So that's you. This is that, right? That's the same way of writing this. And let's see if that works syntactically somehow. It does, cool. That's very nice. So we already got into the special case here. And yeah, let's try to figure out a way to do the formatting without allocation. FMT. Show me. So here we have format, we have write, and we have, maybe format can be used? No, it produces a new string. Would be so great to have a format that takes a string or something that supports write, better even. Yeah, so format args is probably something I want to use in any case. So format args, boom. And now it's what? It's you. And then, oh, how do I get the padding of 4? I think it's described here. Where's my padding? It can do a lot more than I ever did. So we want hexadecimal. Yeah, we want hex, right? Because this will be a decimal number otherwise. So that's -x for lowercase hex. And now, what is this? Where's the padding? 10.3. Maybe just 4. Width. Oh, just a count. Oh, format spec. Blah, 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 blah. Precision type. So type is one of these thingies that we've seen up there. Precision width. Okay, so it's basically just... Oh yeah, that's 0 padding here, huh? So it's 04x. I mean, it's the same everywhere, but I always forget this because I so rarely use it. So that's format args, and then we pass in x. And what did I do to our string here? I totally messed it up. So that's the format string. That's x. And yeah, the point is we really have to write it now. So I think it's a mix of format args and write, huh? Yeah, so that's actually the one I was looking for. So it's FMT write. That's the destination. Oh. Oh man, so I need another buffer now. Just for this particular case. That is bad. Even though I know how big it will be. I totally know that. What else implements write? Maybe there's something that I can... Pad adapter. What is a pad adapter? Maybe it's what I... Oh. Where's that even coming from? If it's not there. Okay. So write is not implemented for something that is statically allocated. And probably there are reasons for that. Even though I exactly know what the size of stuff will be. Yeah, I would need another buffer. That would be the simplest way to do this. Yeah. So format args, that's exactly what I want. But I need it as a buffer. And then what else? If I have to return it as escape temporarily. And I hope that's not a problem either. Shouldn't be. But we'll see. So what if I had such a buffer locally here for a starting point? Let mod buff be, just to see if the borrow checker likes it or not. So now I use this buff for now. Format args, this is the format that we need. Then we say mod buff. And here we have the format, right? Boom. This is right that we want. It returns what? I just unwrap it in good face. And return the buffer. As ref. Yeah, something like that. So that could work. We'll see. Cargo build, let's see. Syntax error, that's the first one. To be fixed, easy. Now, lower hex is not implemented for type char. Can I just convert it? As U32, maybe? I can. And stuff happens. Awesome. So that can work. We just have to provide the buffer then. Or we use it locally, but then we have to allocate a buffer every time something happens here. But how often is that, huh? Yeah, I think I would live with that. Node st. We might, yeah. It's a special case. But we might pass in this buffer from the outside to have faster code and prevent allocations. As it's a special code path, not hit too often, it shouldn't matter though. Okay, so here we have it. Let's run the unit tests, and now this should at least not be UFFFF anymore, but it is. Oh, look at that. Okay, look at that. Now, yeah, now we are actually hitting characters that we don't want to hit. Now our A is being changed into something else. And that's terrible. 227. Yeah, so probably we wanna change this. I don't know what's the Unicode ranges here. Why it's 10,000? Why it's 10,000? What's so special about this? That's decimal, right? Unicode blocks. Ah, here we go. This is why it's basic Latin is. Now I get it. So spacing modifier letters, whatever that is. Marks, Cyrillic. Lots of blocks. Box drawing. Jesus Christ. I don't know. Any Unicode character except her or control character. Yeah, so this is, I don't know, do I find a quick way? We're 1 hour, 10 minutes already. Do I find a quick way to fix this? Why does this even work? Also, is this correct? 61, I think that's correct. Huh, excuse me. Something goes wrong here. So that's also something that is... Oh, no, wait. No, wait. 61, 97. Oh. No, I think that's... Oh, no, wait. That's a 9... That we want hex here. Let's see if that is... This... 61, it is that. Okay, cool. So that's at least correct. We do the right thing here, kind of, except for that we take too much out of there. And how does it work that this doesn't happen? So if the escape thingy hits, then it's all cool and nice. And then it adds these to a range of 20. And what's a range of 20? 32. So we are not even going to that range. And this is also added here. And if it's a miss, you know, it will always decode this here. And I don't get that, damn it. It should basically do the same wrong thing that we do, but it doesn't. From the code I see here. But, oh yeah, maybe because of the matching here. It's escape ASCII. So this matches... Is there also something else? Escape, where is this called? Or where is this used? Escape base string. Pi encode. Oh, that's the no, wait. Encode base string, Pi encodes base string ASCII. Return an ASCII only JSON representation of a Python string. Okay, so that's kind of special that I've been staring at. Otherwise, it's just that. Okay, good. So I guess we're doing it correctly here. Even though I don't understand. Oh, the ASCII stuff is probably some special case, huh? Just for Python 2.7 or something. Just because it can, we wouldn't want to have that though. So yeah. What happens with these? That's just default to 20. Which is 32. How far do we get? One, A, B, C, D, E, F. And I guess you want to have 20 as well, huh? Just because this guy has it. I guess. What is 20? Can we check that, please? That is hex here, right? Yes, it is. So what is it? Unicode space character. What? I certainly do not want to escape a space character, man. But it looks like he would. No way. Probably I want to have another unit test that just makes sure we don't mess this up. And right now, I think we would even do that. Yeah. Let's kick this out. Let's put it here. I'll just remove this. Hopefully my clipboard will hold it for long enough and I don't mess it up. Let's put it into a new file just to be sure. All right, and now I want a space here. That should at all times remain a space. And I don't know what happens here then. I think in order to get a space to work, we also need to... Yeah, if you just have white space, what happens with white space? Because in non-plain mode, damn it. So non-plain mode, this is null, it's just eaten away. Oh man, so this is also something we have to deal with. So if it starts with white space or ends with white space, we have to do stuff to it. Which is not escaping, but we might just mark it as bool, right? So maybe this is what we want to do at some point. So yeah, in YAML mode, I would expect single quotes for this, but we could place, I think we would place save and would get double quotes here. And for the tab, clearly we have to escape this, but spaces we have to handle like that. Yeah. This is what would happen, and maybe to make it look more similar, we do it like this. Like that. All right. Interesting. See, and this is a space. Give me my YAML line. What do you say? Okay, so he quotes it. That's good. And he double quotes it. But we are not able to do this. Actually, we would be able to do this. Totally. If it's space, oh my god. Okay, 1 hour, 20 minutes. It's really, but yeah, let's do this quickly, because what we want to do here is we want to return the flow style. Totally. Flow scalar style. There we go. And flow scalar style adds an optional, so it can be unchanged. Flow scalar style. Style shall be none. Type infirms will do the job. So here, let's just fix it as we go. Style should now be, because we escaped something. Style should now be some flow scalar style, double quotes, and we don't care about the escape format, and just put it as YAML. That is that. So the same thing we now have to do here, unfortunately. Flow scalar style. Style is none. And that's an optional, not to forget. Like that. I guess. Okay, flow scalar style. Now we set this to that and return the style. Cool. And now all I have to do, yeah, the 20 I have in here, right? Yeah, so this basically would mean that if we have white space, we might have more white space kind of characters in there. And this might be related to the way this thing works here. Oh no, where is it? You know, we might get ahead of ourselves, because here we have this is Printable is ASCII, is bomb, check. Do we have is space somewhere? Is space, see? Oh. And something happens here. I don't know what we do, but we deal with the fact that this could be having a space. And I think I will just deal with it as well. Yeah, but I'm also not quite sure. I mean, we would need to be checking for trailing and for prefix and for suffix white space, basically. And right now we can't do it, but apparently this is a valid thing to be happening here. JSON would work, but only if because we kind of force it into quoted mode. And the YAML parser totally digs it. Yeah. Let's put a to do here for now. Handle, trailing, and suffix white space. And the only reason we would want to have that, right now we just count it basically, but we need to keep track of whether or not this is trailing. And this would be totally annoying to do. So I'm not sure how that is done anywhere, but we just mark it here, right? And this is the first check. And I would expect here just something like this, single quoted. Which doesn't mean it works actually, but it's a starting point. Okay, so now let's adjust the caller here. If let sum, yeah, I think we want to have an if let here. If let sum flow style be this, then we return, oh, damn it. Yeah, so let's return a reference, huh? Because we can just return the one that they use here as well. Flow double quote, flow single quote. I think that would be fine. Yep. Voila, there is no style needed under these circumstances. And this will just be a borrow. If flow style, so we can return it like that. Boom. Let's call it enforced flow style. Yeah, why not? So same here. If let sum enforced flow style, and we might want to put this, I don't know, elsewhere. But boom, here it's going to be even more difficult. Enforced flow style is this. Ugh. Jesus, that looks ugly. Ugh. But what can I do? I could just put this into a new line here, huh? Then it's a bit less ugly, but still. Gross. Kind of. Ugh. No, that's gross. But okay, that's just cosmetics after all. And then we also put out the standard flow style, which also means that we need to once more encode JSON. escape JSON. Then we need to once more change this to do that. So that's an optional flow style borrow. Under these circumstances, we make it a flow double quote borrow. Here the same. And it magically works with what we have down there, where it's a flow style borrow from our own options. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of as pointery as it gets. So here's that. And here we also use the same thing. It's the same code after all. Flow double quote. There we go. Okay. So that could work. Totally. And now we have control over, and that's why we do this, we have control over the quoting style. And that should be it. Let's see what the build says. Hatred? Kinda. Missing lifetime specifier. Oh, right. That should be easy enough. Let's put in an A. Actually, I know it's going to be static, huh? So let's say it. There we go. Okay, that should be fine. Finer. Oh, it even compiled. Look at that. So now we should get a few of these to work. JSON YAML auto escape. Oh yeah, right. That doesn't work yet. Fair enough. Okay, good. Let's push this. No, not push, but let's commit it. 1 hour in, and we are so not done yet. Jesus Christ. It's a lot of work, but then at least JSON and YAML escaping should work after a while. But I have the feeling this is going to be so much more complicated, especially because we kind of started on the YAML version as well. JSON and YAML escaping work in progress. We added plenty of tests of cases to verify that JSON and YAML compatible encoding works. However, we still might not deal with all JSON characters correctly, nor do we handle YAML white space. For instance, if there is a white space suffix or white space prefix, we need to enforce quotes, single quotes at least. And that's also something we just don't do yet. But we have to. So skip CI, that just doesn't work yet. And. So yeah, I don't know how to handle this right now, but I think we achieved something. 1 hour, 30 minutes, quite a lot of time here passed, but yeah, the next session will follow soon. Thanks for watching and have a great day.